Alright, this replay is from Dom V. Dom V. He says this one was a good one to cast. I'm going to trust him. I'm going to cast it. It's the first time seeing it. If it sucks, then I'm going to delete this cast and I'll have wasted 25 to 38 minutes of my life. So, Dom V, everything's on the line. Alright, make it good. What do we have for Nurgle? Exalted Great Unclean One of Nurgle. We have Double Cultist. Shut up! I'm trying to cast here. I don't need your stupid speech. Hey! Listen to me! I don't need your speech. I have my own speeches. We have another Great Unclean One of Nurgle and a whole bunch of Nurglings. Great. For Khorne, Double Cultist. 3 Chaos Spawns, some Bloodletters, some Chaos Warriors with dual weapons. That's pretty cool. Khorne didn't bring a Lord, so screw them, I guess. Nurgle's advancing out into the field. They summon some Forsaken. I am triple fast forwarding until things start happening. And boom, happened. Spawn and double Chaos Warriors, plus the Cultists, plus more Chaos Warriors, plus more Spawn are all going to surround the central point, but Nurgle has plenty of chaff here, and I'm pretty sure his Mortis Engine is going to do just fine. Nurgle has also completely secured point 3. There's not a lot of hope for Khorne to take this back, and some Plague Drones overhead are going to come in for a rear charge, but it doesn't really matter if Spawn are unbreakable. And Khorne Warriors are pretty much unbreakable. Pretty much. Their leadership's so high, they're never going to run away. Central fight's going pretty bad for Khorne, it looks like. Side fight also is probably going to go bad for them, but hey, they're going to take point 1 uncontested. Good for them. This is a replay, so I can hit my handy-dandy fast-forward button whenever we get into a bit of a blob situation. So Khorne's losing the central fight very, very hard. Their cultists even think about retreating for a second before coming back. Nurgle has... Really? Oh, I suppose Khorne did take this spot. They have 2 Plague Drones that are both flying units, so I guess they couldn't take this. Plague Bears and Forsaken are going to try and fight off the rest of these guys. Though the Chaos Warriors of Khorne are finally running, Spawn of Khorne are pretty low, Exalted Bloodletters are also decently low, so I think Nurgle eventually went out on that. I guess all they hold is the center point for now. A late summon Skarbrand. Wow, they actually saved up enough cash to summon him from the reserves. Okay. See something new every day. Ton of Plague Drones still fighting over here, so it's a 4v2. Hopefully Nurgle can win that. Point 1 is uncontested. Bloodletters are moving around to potentially flank the Nurgle Central Force. Skarbrand's diving in, but he is in a 4v1 single entity-wise. Double Greater Unclean Ones, plus double Cultist is pretty bad for him, so he's going to get his ass beat quite hard. Nurgle's having a tough time disentrenching Khorne, even sends in some Flesh Hounds to keep point 3 in Khorne control. Point 1 still uncontested. The center fight is still going, but it's going a little bit Nurgle's way. The Mortis Engine is killing Bloodletters, killing all this stuff, slowly but surely killing Spawn of Khorne. Skarbrand is about to finally fall, though he has heal capped the Great Unclean One, not the Exalted though. Nurgle's having a tougher time than I would have thought getting point 3 back. Spawn and Bloodletters are really hanging on to the very end. Flesh Hounds as well. Technically none of these units can rout. Cultist comes over just to help out, but there's a lot of Nurglings, and now Nurgle can just start to take that point by sheer bodily numbers. Skarbrand is long since dead. We have some Bloodletters, some Spawn, and some Chaos Warriors all dying to the meat grinder of Nurgle. The points position is really terrible, though. 890 to about 3,100 at the time I started that sentence. That's not really great for them. Nurgle now has a 2-to-1 capture point, but they're going to have to do an aggressive comeback in here. And Nurgle is trying to send 1 Nurgling over to capture point 1. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to. Nurgle will continue to hold on to point 2 and maybe point 3, though point 3 is quite contested. They need a triple cap if they're going to get back in this game. Their opponent only needs 1 capture point for the rest of the game to win. Cool, cool. All the Khorne forces over here are dying. We just have some Spawn still around and a freshly resummoned Cultist joining the fray as well, but he's not that great of a combatant, so we won't do very much. All this stuff gaming up on the Chaos Spawn, plus the Rotflies. Ugh. Sorry, not Rotflies, Plague Drones. Gonna kill the Spawn pretty quickly. Furies of Khorne join in, but they are an air unit as well, so they don't contribute any capture weight. Nurgle still has point 2. He's about to capture point 1. He's still holding on to point 3 pretty heavily. We have 1 Bloodletter, Spawn that's almost dead, and a full health Cultist versus this stuff. They'll probably win it over time, but for now they're very behind on the capture rate, and there's more Plague Bearers and more Pox Riders of Nurgle coming in to help point 3. Point 1 has been taken. Nurgle does have a triple cap. Now it's just wondering if he can hold it. Since this is a replay, I can't see either side's, currency at the moment, but Khorne looks to be out of stuff on the map. If you look around, you can hardly even see Khornate units. Yeah. It's just a big field of Nurgle. I think Nurgle is just going to hold the points from here on out. Pretty good little comeback from Nurgle. Nice triple cap all the way in. Good stuff, good stuff. Only lost one of their big single entities. I don't know if they even lost him. He might have just stood around till the end. Cultists were double summoned and still didn't get quite the value of the Nurgle single entities, and that just shows the Nurgle single entities are frickin' brutal. That was a nice use of the Plague Drones of Nurgle. I'm not used to them actually doing anything, but they were pretty fast. They did okay. Scarbrand ran in and died. Other than that, the Khorne player did what he could, but this is a very tough matchup for Khorne. Very, very tough. Thank you, Dom V, for the game.